Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Robyn Brown and Kody Brown have been the two cast members that have had the most difficulties during the last few seasons of Sister Wives. They have been attempting to salvage their failing marriage, while the other leads have left the multiple family and found peace. Their lives have changed significantly as a result. One was selling their home in Flagstaff. A lot of people started to question whether Kody and Robyn intended to leave Flagstaff. However, that was untrue. Rumor had it that the couple ultimately found a larger, more opulent home to call home, but in Arizona. Finally, it has been confirmed whether or not the pair actually carried out this move. Have they moved into a new home at last? Kody and Robyn, Sister Wives, listed their Flagstaff home for sale for $1.6 million. Fans were aware that Robyn and Kody were no longer on good terms. The most of it was related to the problems they started having following the family's breakup. Things started to become worse once Sister Wives viewers realized how simple it was for the polygamist to place the blame for everything on his favorite wife, who was the only one still by his side. At that point, there was news that the couple was selling their home in Flagstaff. In 2019, Kody and Robyn paid $890,000 for the house. In 2024, however, they chose to sell it for $1.6 million. Many started to believe that their financial situation was the reason for their decision. However, the audience is well aware of their addiction to purchasing all things ostentatious and extravagant. At that point, there was a speculation that the couple might have spent $4 million on a considerably larger home in Flagstaff. Is this accurate? Sister Wives, did Kody and Robyn discover a $4 million new home? As previously said, there are more rumors than ever before. The Sister Wives fandom was initially taken aback when Kody and Robyn announced their intention to sell their 5-person family home. However, according to the most recent confirmation, this is not the case. Soon after, there was another rumor that the couple had purchased a luxurious $4 million estate in Flagstaff that had 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. According to the records found online and the documents acquired, the property was bought last month by a family unrelated to the Browns. In September 2024, it took place. This implies that Robyn and Kody may still be looking for a new residence. It's likely that they will also leave Flagstaff. Their old house is still for sale and has not been sold. Fans don't really know what's been happening in Kody and Robyn's lives because they don't post on social media. Additionally, although the TV shows they are watching are brand new, the crew taped them more than a year ago. To find out what has been going on with their intentions to move in, viewers will have to wait for additional stories. Recently, there have been rumors that Kody and Robyn Brown, stars of Family Ladies, bought a $4 million house in Flagstaff, Arizona, after listing their house for sale in August. Regardless, In Touch can basically confirm that the case is untrue. In September, a virtual entertainment post suggested that the 55-year-old earthy-colored family primogenitor and his wife, according to SoapDirt, 45, were supposedly moving into a lavish 6,832 forecourt base mansion with 8 rooms, 8 bathrooms, a huge curved garage, with views of the San Francisco tops. On September 16, the house was distributed. Nevertheless, In Touch verified via online records that the residence was given to a family trust that was disassociated from the earthy hues last month. Long after Robyn and Kody videotaped their own Flagstaff house in return for $4, In Touch essentially gave information about August 29. That's when the conversation began to circle. Raised in 2007, the 4,476 forecourt base house is situated on 2 sections of verdant property, set aside down behind transcending pines on a disconnected peak, according to the table. There are 5 rooms and 4 bathrooms in the couple's house. In the meantime, buyers can anticipate a 2-fold roaster, a large refrigerator/cooler, and a walk-in storeroom in the kitchen. The main room is equipped with an extravagant rec center such like ensuite bathroom, complete with a huge parallel head shower and raised-in racking in the stroll-in storeroom. A game room, 2 clothing condominiums, and an all-inclusive carport are among the other facilities. As of distribution, Kody and Robyn's house has not been delivered. Why the support decided to divide up their house, or where they want to relocate is unclear. In 2018, the earthy-colored family moved to Flagstaff from Las Vegas, And in 2019, Kody and Robyn bought the house. For starters, it was also established that the Browns owe the mogul money on several parcels of Coyote Pass, which Kody bought in 2018 with the intention of selling it and designing different residences for his 4 women. Moreover, they have 18 children. As of August 29, In Touch verified that there were no dynamic design grants available on Coyote Pass. Kody's last lady is Robyn. Mary Earthy, Jenelle Brown, and Christine Brown all left the unscripted TV star inside after several instances. The 52-year-old Christine quickly made her breakup with Kody public in November 2021. She then posted a declaration on Instagram that read, "After more than a few times together, Kody and I've become piecemeal and I've pursued the fragile choice to leave." In Touch basically confirmed that Jenelle, 55, and Kody had separated in December 2022. We'll continue to be areas of strength for one another's lives as we parent our wonderful kids and backing our dreadful family. Right now, we request your beauty and consideration as we explore through this stage inside our loved ones. At that time, a source stated that the truth star grew out of her husband and that Jenelle is areas of strength for a lady and acknowledged she can do it all alone. In January 2023, Kody and Mary, both 53, finally announced their separation. Considering a new unapproved public statement, we feel a sense of urgency to share our own verity, in our own specific manner and in our own timing, they wrote in an Instagram post. After farther than 10 years of chipping away at our relationship in our own one-of-a-kind ways, we've pursued the choice to end our marriage for all time. Is Jenelle Brown, a Sister Wives star, faking her divorce from Kody Brown? One of the issues between her and Christine Brown-Woolley was her indecisiveness about her marital goals. Therefore, is this real or is it just being staged for TV? For additional information, continue reading. Jenelle Brown finds it difficult to divorce. Jenelle Brown and Kody Brown have been at odds since 2020. During the pandemic, he asked her to remove their sons, Garrison and Gabe Brown, from her house. Kody thought they were a threat to the family and his ability to rotate wives in a secure manner. That was untrue in Jenelle's opinion, because they weren't party boys. While Garrison was an essential worker who only left for his job, Gabe Brown was a college student who only saw his sweetheart. Jenelle was not going to choose a guy over her kids, even while he was preparing for a down payment on a house. They began to come apart when she refused to back down. Jenelle stayed dedicated to their life together, while continuing to defend both herself and him. She even fought him over her desire to build on Coyote Pass. After a while, Kody stopped visiting and stopped talking to their daughter Savannah. After a few weeks, Jenelle came to the realization that she didn't need him, which thrilled Christine Brown-Woolley, who had previously left the marriage. Although it was difficult and she is still a little ambivalent, she wanted Jenelle to realize her value and go. Nevertheless, Jenelle Brown has made the decision that she is done with Kody and wants to move on. She did, however, add that she doesn't think a divorce is necessary. Furthermore, she has no idea how to obtain one from the church. Regarding this and the fact that she has already been divorced, followers created a Reddit thread. Before she married Kody, she was married to Mary's brother, but she has stated that she doesn't know how to get a divorce in their religion. She must have managed to get out of that marriage somehow. Why not use it here? Is it all for show? But does Jenelle Brown have other intentions or does she not want a divorce? Fans commented and offered their opinions. I believe she is stating that she does not know how to divorce because her marriage was never legal and she is AUB, which differs from LDS in some ways. She believes that enough time has passed for their church to make an exception and assist her, or it may be for show material. She was only spiritually married to Kody, and she doesn't seem to care or know how to get a spiritual divorce. The majority of Sister Wives viewers believe Jenelle simply doesn't want the release. One fan also pointed out that she is simply delaying taking any action with her marriage. Christine Brown-Woolley and Mary Brown have both acted. Mary went to their church to get a release, but Christine stated she didn't need the church to do so because she no longer practiced the faith. Since then she has remarried. Is Jenelle's marriage to Kody merely a plot device, in your opinion? Or do you believe she is too lazy to file for divorce? Tell us about it and tune in to TLC's Sister Wives Sundays. The cleanup starts now that Hurricane Helene is finished. Families affected evaluate the harm done to their homes, lives, and a host of other things. Jenelle Brown recently made the decision to raise awareness of the hurricane relief effort because she has multiple connections to North Carolina. See what Jenelle had to say and how her family handled the situation by reading on. Jenelle Brown requests support from fans for relief efforts. Hurricane Helene tragically claimed the lives of at least 128 individuals in 6 states as of September 30th. Numerous people have lost their houses, property, and other possessions throughout the southern United States and along the eastern coast. North Carolina, where Maddie Brush and her family reside, has seen extensive destruction. Jenelle Brown recently asked her Instagram followers to contribute to the relief effort and has been spending more time outside. Fortunately, Jenelle and her family appear to be doing well. Although there was extremely significant damage throughout the state, it doesn't appear that any property owned by Brown or Brush was seriously damaged. Jenelle is aware of her devoted and powerful audience, and she encourages everyone to provide a hand if they can. The TLC star posted on Instagram, "We are fine in the eastern part of the state, but the western side of North Carolina and many other states were hit hard. Check out the @Southern Living Mag profile link to find trustworthy charities to support." Unfortunately, there are a lot of scammers nowadays. Fans of Sister Wives aren't shocked that Jenelle decided to bring attention to this problem. She is regarded by everyone as one of the show's most giving and compassionate cast members. The family recently launched a new company. The family is in even greater jeopardy now that Maddie Brush has announced she is expecting her 4th child. Thankfully, the Brushes escaped unscathed and are now a family. Right now, the family has a variety of interests, including a new company they started with Jenelle. The Tata Farm's Instagram feed claims that it is a flower farm. The family appears to be settling in and generating curiosity thus far. The initiative still has a lot of unknowns, and fans are unsure of what to anticipate. Did the news that Jenelle Brown and her family were safe during the disaster bring you any relief? Have you made a donation to aid operations during the hurricane? Post your own ideas in the comments section. For the most recent Sister Wives news and updates, continue to follow TV shows Ace Online. Watch the latest episode on TLC on Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The 52-year-old can be seen singing and dancing on her Instagram in a video from her bounce-themed party with Jen and a few other musketeers. As she robbed herself while performing a few tricks, the single mother accessorized her sophisticated dark long-sleeved blouse with heavy eyeliner and a few dark chains. As she walked down in her pink jump dress, Jen also appeared to be having the fun of her life. Mary gestured to the camera at one point, and then turned it around to face the live band that was playing. Her 834,000 followers shared their research on the criticized part. One friend commented, "You look so much more joyful as of late, Mary." Another agreed, saying, "She looks blissful. Like an enormous weight has been removed her shoulders." A third friend remarked, "Yes, Mary out there carrying on with her jazzy life." And a fourth friend added, "You look so cheerful, Mary." On the other hand, someone told Mary, "I'm so happy you're at last carrying on with your life. You're a genuinely gorgeous lady, and I petition you track down a man to truly cherish you like you procure." Another friend said, "You do you, Mary. You shine with joy. So happy you have your musketeers." Mary's birthday celebration with Jen follows her new hairstyle. Before this week, she showed off her fresh appearance while talking about how she has been reasonable in negotiating since her breakup with 54-year-old Kody Brown. Mary explained the 3 criteria she follows to manage change and get her streak back in the TikTok video that was posted on her Instagram. "Delay, turn, and cover are so important and help to ground me," as she stated in the subtitle, permitting toward the beginning of today about how different life is presently than what I had arranged, and the impacts that are critical to me and have helped me through this season. I just felt compelled to tell you. She spoke directly to her followers on the recording and developed on the 3 ideas she suggested. First, when impacts are going off the deep end, just break for a substitute. You are not required to draw any conclusions. In particular, cover yourself. While you're feeling somewhat more clear, she continued, likewise you make the turn that you really want to make to get you where you need to go. Keep your heart covered. Put a lid on your brain. Take care of your surroundings. In any event, don't let them have access to your head. On the off chance that you wouldn't give reputation access to your home, the Browns are still dealing with a global problem and a family breakdown this week on Sister Ladies. The family has had the affliction for almost 7 weeks. As of right now, every adult is taking new pictures of themselves. 52-year-old Kody Brown and his women are eventually going to gather in Coyote Pass. Tracker Brown is brought along by Jenelle Earthy. All the women has lunch and a field president. Kody gets right into explaining that contracting a coronavirus is like getting pregnant. You must take precautions or prepare for any eventuality. Mary Brown is relieved to be at home and away from everyone else. It is necessary for Christine Earthy to bring everyone together. As of right now, Robyn Brown is mild. Jenelle thinks so, presuming that everyone is alone and boneless. Has it, and they should also be able to mix as a family. Gabriel Brown and Post Brown, according to Kody, are still unaccounted for. Kody and his girlfriends are disappointed that he's trying to get rowdy with what was known at the time, 7 weeks into the epidemic in the U.S., are still vocalizing what they will and will not do. This family is not limited to Earthy Hughes. The entire world was conducting these kinds of evaluations. According to Kody, several of his women believe he is preferring one side with one woman, Robyn. As a result, they are under stress. Kody thinks he's keeping tabs on his entire family. Jenelle goes on to claim that they won't have a family if this disconnection goes through. Some are betraying Kody because he is trying to establish the family standard for preventive measures. Christine definitely doesn't need to visit Coyote Pass in the near future. She should return to Utah. She acknowledges that they require the assistance of Utah's multiple localities. She seems to be concentrating on that on her own, yet she has no bone at all. 7 weeks into the pandemic, people in Utah are also congregating in large groups. Mary and her mother, Bonnie, are settling into some casual lodging arrangements at their house. To keep an eye on them and warn of the unofficial lodging, they contact Audrey, Chris, and Mariah Brown. Mary is struggling to figure out how to shoot and innovate. Mariah and Audrey are participating in the auberges and are ready to get back to business, marriage planning, and foundation. Jenelle is making her final visit to the lone woman. Spell talking to Mary. The quote that Jenelle remembers the most is, "I guess we want to sort out standard procedures for trades since we don't do trades authentically well." Jenelle believes that when they trade collectively, they don't feel like they're making any progress. Trades are harsh, Mary agrees, but she also asserts that people don't converse with who should be conversed with. Few women talk to each other, not to each other. Mary and Jenelle appear to be in agreement that if they spoke to each other instead of behind each other's backs, their family might heal and move forward. Are any of these transactions passing with Kody, in your opinion? Conversely, would he claim to be the last to know? Gwynlyn Brown and Aurora Brown have a drive-through size cortege that is socially distant. The scale present that Gwynlyn brought was a trip to Utah. Christine will visit them nevertheless, but Kody is unhappy because he ordered people not to come to Flagstaff in order to contain the spread. When Christine and her children should counterblockade for 14 days after returning to Flagstaff, Kody views it as an extra barrier. It has occasionally been difficult for Christine to deal with Kody's effects. She also tolerates the distance between them well. Usually, she doesn't enjoy only spending a few hours a week with Kody. She's also looking forward to meeting Paydon, Michael T., Tony Padron, and Aspen and Mitch Thompson. Jenelle is asking that everyone get together once more to talk about trade regulations. Kody is really perplexed by his inability to understand his ladies in general when he enters the conversation on a comparable sprinter of how to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Because she has to be heard, Jenelle starts adding to a significant guide. Christine goes on to say that she needs to feel important. According to Kody, everyone feels as though they must constantly fight to have their opinions acknowledged. Kody decides not to write anything down.